And we're live as usual. It's the man with the master plan. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
You all right?
Yeah.
I was a little nervous about you, man.
Had some medical things, but I'm all right.
You back?
Back for now. We'll see.
Yeah? What's up with you, baby? What's going on?
I'm right.
Doing what you do?
Doing what I do.
It's the Kings in the building, baby. You know what it is. I want to blow your ears out.
You might have to turn that volume down.
But what's going down? How you doing? How's the job search?
It's a job search, man.
Yo, I'm upset, man. Why didn't you take that job, baby?
Because
Come on,
the hours.
Talk to me.
Too old to be working till 2, 3 in the morning.
What do
Come
you
on
mean
now.
too old? What do you mean?
I'm too old. You know exactly what I mean. You're my age.
What's the hours?
You may till 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning?
Yeah, it's not worth the money.
So what, 5 till 2?
5 till 2 in the morning. By the time you get home, you go to bed. It's 3:30 in the morning. It's not worth the money.
It's not worth it.
I value myself more than that.
Okay. You do what you gotta do, baby. How's the bodega, baby?
Yeah, I'm still hoeing myself out there till 2 o'clock in the morning.
He's like, 2 in the morning, that's light work.
That's
I
light
work
work.
till 3, 4 in the morning, putting in work.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm just getting warmed up at 2 in the morning.
Yep.
How's that spot? How's everything?
It's good, man. I'm trying to get you over there for the 80s night.
Yeah, I was down
Break us-
there. It's a dope spot, man. I haven't been down there until that time.
Yeah.
Until last Thursday. It's dope, man.
There's definitely a lot of potential, man. You gotta get everybody over there.
You gotta talk to the guy, man.
Yeah.
Let him know what's up.
Yeah.
Let him know.
No, he knows what's up.
We're gonna get the 80s pop. I got 80s. We was just listening to 80s on the way over here. Like Irene Cara and everything,
You gotta get
What
your-
I'm feeling.
You gotta get your fade going.
Oh, maybe get bring the flat top back. Is there a flat top wig? What if they make one?
It's gotta be.
I'll rock that. I'll be like, yo, word up. Hey. But anyway, what we getting into today? What we talk about, P?
Touching on everything, right?
What?
All the major sports.
The NHL?
Talk about how Eagles are trying to ruin
See,
the quarterback
Here
market.
we go.
This how this guy
One thing
gets
we
y'all.
can agree on
Yeah.
is hating on the Eagles.
That's that Cowboys blood. You hating on that contract. I know you.
Yeah,
I know
am.
you. How'd the Bruins do last night?
I can't find any flat top wigs right now.
Bruins did okay?
Bruins won. Did what they were supposed to.
And the Celtics, as we're speaking, are down. They get
They are
smacked
down,
up.
yes.
I got a feeling they'll be all right. I felt like we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna chop it up. But what y'all got? Y'all got anything? Y'all want to tell anybody anything? Nothing.
Nothing.
You don't want to tell anybody anything? Come see you.
Yeah, I mean, come see me at the bodega.
When you there anyway?
Friday and Saturday night.
That's it. Thursday.
Yeah,
You
for
said
right now.
Thursday.
Yeah, but Thursdays are like, there's a lot of times there's buyouts and stuff like that. So
Oh, so you're saying people buy out the spot?
yeah,
Oh, they got like the VIP type thing going on.
yeah. But when there's not a buyout, Thursday is a good night. It's good,
Yeah.
good drink specials. There's $5 burgers. So
Okay.
it's a good shift to check out. My brother holds it down most of the time over there.
Yeah.
I'll jump on every now and then when it's busy.
There you go. So Thursday nights, if there's not an event, the bodega on Smith, Friday and Saturday, right?
Yeah, but this Thursday there's like a big 420 event going on. So be a lot of consuming of other things.
They're gonna be smoked out.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot it's 420.
It's a good way to show what you
Gonna
can
be
do on that
hotboxing at the
outside part
bodega.
too.
So the 20th is actually this Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh wow, where am I at? Okay, so it's gonna be popping.
Oh yeah.
All right, so 420, that's this Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday in the building.
Yep.
Go see my man. We're gonna take a quick break. The Comeback Kings is back in effect. My man's back. I'm a little excited to see what he got on deck. Peace.
We back, baby. Playoff season is here. NHL and NBA,
How'd the Bruins do?
XFL. USFL, no.
I'm talking about XFL. How the Bruins looking?
Bruins look good, 3-1 over the Panthers. First game.
Yeah.
Did what they should. They should kill the Panthers, but
that should be a sweep.
That should be a sweep.
Who else is playing? Metro, Carolina. Go ahead.
No, Hurricanes beat the Islanders. Game 1. Take the early. Now, they start off slow.
Hockey, you're saying in general?
Yeah. And the Kings beat the Oilers. There's only been like a few games. What, 4 games, I think?
So tonight's more games are being played as we're talking.
Trying to think. A few.
There's 4 games on tonight. Rangers and Devils. Wait, I don't know. Battle in New Jersey, pretty much. Rangers are up on that one right now.
Knights and the
1-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kraken and Avalanche.
So if the Bruins...
I mean, the Avalanche are the defending champs, right? So
who's their comp, though? Is it just the Hurricanes or Avalanche? If I'm guessing, I don't know.
For who? The Bruins?
If somebody's gonna take them out.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Avalanche.
It's gotta be Avalanche or Hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
A lot of people have been talking about I hate to say it, the New York Rangers having the right mix of goaltending and defense to take them out as well. So I guess we got to root for New Jersey if we're Boston fans right now.
Because you'll beat them.
Well, yeah, I don't know if they reseed. I don't know how the bracket looks, but
it's probably just like basketball if I had to guess.
I don't even know what's going on with that anymore. They've been changing everything so much that.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens.
But I think for the Bruins' sake, they played without Bergeron, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. They handled playoff competition without one of their best players, and I think there's there's been a sickness bug going through the locker room too.
Ooh, it's a bad time to have that.
Yeah, that could be something to monitor.
But they should be so good.
They should be able
at least the first round. You know what I mean? That's
they gotta take care of Florida. Just that should be a watch.
I just think of any other sport though. I just feel like there's so many goofy little bounces here and there that happen in hockey where it's not always the best team that wins. You know, it's like the luckiest team that wins sometimes. So
as long as you get that goaltender that stands on the head.
Yep. And we're on to the MLB, and as I'm looking at it right now, Tampa looks crazy. Ain't that your squad? Tampa? You're a Tampa guy, right?
Yeah.
They look crazy.
They've lost like 3
games. Who
like
else
3
is
out
even
of
close?
3 out of 4.
Braves. Who else? Milwaukee? I don't know. What's that mean? Do you guys know?
It's Milwaukee.
It's early. It's still early. You think they got
yeah.
Milwaukee's gonna show their true colors? Eventually, most definitely.
Really, if you look at the AL, the Astros are the only team you got to worry about from the West. The Central, forget. So it's the AL East, like it always is.
Yeah.
Where's the Astros at?
Astros are in 3rd right now, but it's early.
It's still a lot of baseball to be played. Phillies. They look awful, man. 7-10. They gotta figure that out. To be in the World Series the year before.
They had a squad too.
It's the postseason hangover.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Astros don't look that bad, but we'll see.
Yeah, but they had some crazy. They're in the middle of some crazy stat right now, right? They've been to like at least 5 of the last. I think they've been five in a row. Yeah, of the last AL championship games. So. They've been doing it.
I love the pitch clock. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, the new pitch clock.
Yeah, but they're doing something. They were talking about adjusting something else too. I don't think the MLB's happy with it. They trying to critique that. They're trying to critique.
They're going to tweak everything, but
yeah,
the teams are losing a lot of money in alcohol sales.
Yeah,
why?
Because the games are short. They usually shut everybody off at the 7th inning. The beer sales usually.
I think it's the 6th inning.
Yeah,
6
or 7th.
The problem is
the games are like 2 hours. Some are under 2 hours instead of being 3 hours, 3.5.
Yeah.
So they're losing out on those beer sales. So they're going to some places are going to extend it.
So they did this to try and shorten the games, but now at the actual games they're taking a hit. So now the owners are complaining about that.
Yep.
But it's definitely a better product. To sit there for 3 hours.
What makes more money? What makes more money? Nobody's even actually at some of these games,
That's true.
So I think the viewership is more important, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So you
I
want
think so.
people to
Yeah,
watch.
ultimately the money's in the TV contract.
Exactly.
So.
So why can't, as an owner, you take the hit from the end?
I mean, they have been. That's been.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's the big deal about beer sales?
Because it's the money you're generating at the park.
I think
You
it's
gotta
just
pay
a
your
rich
employees.
mentality. Losing anything, they're upset about it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Well, they're just going to adjust. They'll allow it to be sold later so they can sell more now. It's
But
just
I forget what player said it, but he brought up a good point too that they did that essentially for crowd control. You know, you can't go up and grab 2 beers in the 8th inning and put them down, and then the game's over,
And
and
you're
then go
driving
get in your car
home
and drive
and go-
home.
yeah.
Like they're almost building in that sobriety,
Yeah.
checkpoint. And now if you extend the alcohol sales later into the game, now you're putting more onus on. But it's a silly concept anyway. You can only get rid of 1 drink per hour, no matter who you are. Like
Yeah.
that's how your
who's got
kidneys
that kind
work.
of money
so.
to spend on those beers either?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you stop everybody from buying beers for an hour and everybody's buying 2 $15, $16 beers at a time, like that is a lot of money for
Yeah.
you to be generating at the ballpark, and
Yeah.
especially you got guys on your team that are making $300 million over the next 10 years. Like,
Boom.
But it's 80 games at your home stadium. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, but who's it really? I'll say maybe Yankees, Red Sox, because
Yeah.
they're selling out.
And everybody's
But
engaging
no
in
disrespect
profit
to
sharing
Tampa.
anyway,
Who's
so.
out the games buying beer?
I mean, that's been a lot of the headlines too, is the lack of attendance at a lot of ballparks. Like attendance has been laughable at some of these mid-market teams. Like there was one game, I think it was an Angels game, where it looked like it was only like 100 people in the ballpark.
Let me ask you this. This is just a side thing. Do you think they'll ever just cut teams? Get rid of them?
No.
They'll never consider that.
They're all making money still.
Yeah.
We're just hearing about them complaining, more or
And,
less.
and that's like the Yankees and the Red Sox subsidizing those cheap teams.
But that's what I'm saying. The only reason why it's like you said, because they're subsidizing the teams
Yeah.
that's not doing good.
Right.
So if you didn't have that, I think some of these teams might go
I
belly
feel like
up.
what you're saying, just shrink it down a little bit. If nobody's showing up, then those.
That's what I'm saying. It's
And
like,
honestly, it would make for a better product because
I'm
if you got rid of the teams and you
Yeah.
had more all stars condensed on less teams, now
Yeah.
think about the murderer's row that you could create if you had 6 less teams in the league.
we're
10
carrying
less
dead
teams
weight.
in the league.
We're doing this good, and you guys are. I don't know, but the argument is some of those teams are the better teams. It's weird. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
Like the Tampa, for instance.
Yeah, well,
And
Tampa
Tampa's
can't
been
draw.
good-
Look
they've
at
been
the
good for a
Angels.
while.
The Angels have the best pitcher and one of the best hitters.
Yeah.
2 of the best hitters.
And nobody's going to
Well,
these
that's
games.
the problem is they're not putting a competitive team out. They're putting a 500 team out.
It's
But
weird.
I think we talked about this before, though. Like LA, everybody's from someplace else already.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not.
They're not there to root for
Tampa's
the-
not the best area, and it's the same situation. A lot of transplants.
Yeah.
You'll get good crowds when Yankees come, Red Sox come and play Tampa. But when they were in the playoffs the other year, they couldn't sell out, and they were killing it.
But let me ask you this. That's what doesn't make sense to me either. How are they getting their hands on these good players?
Drafting,
That's what I'm
mostly.
saying.
mostly with-
I feel like it has to do with a lot of those states, Florida in particular, are beneficial when it comes to income tax. Right? There's no income tax, and then plus you get to live the lifestyle that you want to live. You're in the sunshine all the time. Like, why would you want to go pay all those taxes in New York and then live in the
yeah,
snow
but they
for
don't.
6
They don't
months
bring.
out? For
They
6
don't bring
months
the
out of
big
the year.
names in though.
I'm
Tampa and Florida doesn't really bring the big names.
asking
And they
you this.
build.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying Miami.
The Yankees should be the Yankees with the payroll. They should have the best scouting and the best drafting in my eyes. It's not even close. I feel like the last couple of years, Tampa's been not that have they won? They haven't won it though, right? The whole
Yeah,
thing.
they won the division though.
But they're always like
And then the
relevant
playoffs.
and
I mean,
right there.
I just feel like if you have good general management and you manage your assets right, that's how it should be. The Yankees are always trying to stay competitive. Like they're always trading their picks away. They're always in the mix on something. Whereas Tampa, I feel like they're never buyers at the deadline. They roll with
What they got.
what they have, and they just stack
it
those
works.
draft picks if they make good picks, and they continue to
works.
build their farm system. Like
And it's Tampa and the Marlins. they're not the same draw as if it's a basketball team or a football team to go to Miami and play in Miami. It's not the same kind.
Talk about the
NFL
contracts.
Let's talk contracts.
Go ahead.
You got anything?
Go ahead.
You heard about contracts?
Let me hear something.
About your $50 million man?
He deserves it, in my eyes. The Deshaun Watson thing kind of blew everything out of the water, I feel. The Eagles, what I think they did is that they offered him something, and they're like, we're glad we didn't have to do what Cleveland did. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who I feel bad for, and I'm not trying to piggyback off of these dudes because they were talking about it, is Lamar Jackson, to be honest.
See, I think this maybe will help him.
You think so?
Because the offer they're giving him, now that I'm hearing, is not far off from what this is.
But here's the thing. He didn't take it when they offered it to him.
Yeah, but they sweetened it. They gave more. I think it's more guaranteed money now. He's got to realize he's not getting a fully guaranteed contract.
This is what I'm saying. I agree with you 110%. It's almost like he should have took that deal. I think they offered him something back in like October or September, and he was like, no, because of the Deshaun Watson thing. Now, what I think is going to happen is the NFL, they kind of put their foot down and saying, we don't care what Cleveland did. This is how it's going to be. You understand what I'm saying? So he's caught in that space, and I think his agent, whoever it is,
he's his own agent.
Yeah, he's his own agent.
He's his own agent, and your boy has a management team.
Oh, I saw that.
A fully female-led management team.
No, you're talking about Hurts, right?
Hurts, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about...
And they all happen to be attractive, too.
I'm talking about the Lamar Jackson thing, that he's jammed up with this now.
Yeah, but now look at the example that the contract that Hurts is setting out.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not that far off, right? It's like a $225 million deal and $150.
It's $180 guaranteed.
Yeah, 179 guaranteed, $250 in total.
So I mean, you're pretty far off though in the total value and the guarantees then still. So him and his management team said, we're just going to take the best offer that we can get. And Lamar is willing to die on that hill of trying to get a fully guaranteed deal.
Well, Lamar's was a $250 million contract.
But here's the other.
He just wanted that all
guaranteed.
He wants the guarantee.
But it's all about the guarantee with how he plays the game and the risk that's involved with being his size and running the ball like that. Like,
I mean, how many games has Hurts missed? He missed a few this year, but that was it, right?
Yeah. And it wasn't like at a critical time, and it's like the timing of being hurt too. I feel sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? Because they kind of had it wrapped up and everything. But I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I think Lamar kind of they both kind of burned bridges.
Yeah, I think he's out. I don't think he's.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but why do they go and spend $18 million on Odell if they don't want him back?
Because they're desperate.
Like I think
they're like the Patriots light. You know what I mean? They're another city that nobody really wants to live in. You know what I mean? You don't have any
Baltimore.
Yeah. Who wants to go to Baltimore free agency? Who wants to go live there? It's another.
I heard they got a nice nightlife over there, don't they?
It's another
I'm sure they do.
northeastern city where they tax the hell out of you. You don't get more than half your
in the
money.
winter.
It's cold. Like there's
I can
nothing.
understand
There's nothing going for it except if you have a good quarterback. And I think Odell just took the best deal that was presented to him. Like
I agree.
no
with
one
you
else
there.
was giving him
I
18
agree
million.
with you there.
You know,
I'm
so
not-
he did what Jalen Hurts
I'm
did. He took the best deal that was on the market and secured his future. And maybe this is his last go at it. He was willing to take the risk on the quarterback situation for the money.
See, I felt that was them trying to
get
Lamar
Lamar
back.
back. And I think that he's gonna come back.
And
He's got
there's
no
always,
other option.
there's
'Cause I
always
thought he
a
was
trade
gonna-
deadline. You
No,
can
I
go and
thought-
flip Odell for a second-round pick or something. You know what I mean?
Can you?
I think so.
Is he worth
if
anything?
If he plays, all right, maybe not a second-round pick. I'm
I
getting
think he's
crazy with
damaged
that,
goods. I honestly think he's damaged goods.
Well, he's 30, right? Coming off 2 ACLs.
I think he's more than that. I think he's 31. Yeah.
I think
And the
dude
story's
is
out that he
still-
played without an ACL or MCL or something.
I think he's done. I think he's done.
I don't know.
He's just not. He's someone and a lot of people thought you'd get the incentive-laden contract. You know what I mean? Just, hey, we're going to give you the $5 million a year. You can earn up to maybe 10. But they get 18. He got 15 fully guaranteed.
A prime contract for like 5 years ago. Patriots, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. You know what I mean? We'll take these damaged goods on an incentive-laden contract, and Tommy's
ask
going to
you
make
this.
the best out of them.
Well, I want to say a couple years ago, receivers were making crazy money.
They
the
still
dude from
are.
New Orleans.
They still are. If you're younger and you got a future ahead of you.
That's what's one of the good thing about I think that whole Eagles core is intact now until 2026.
Wow. Don't do that. Don't give me
Yeah.
hype up in here.
You got-
and
you
don't
know,
get your boy upset over here because you know what you're doing. You're gonna get him upset.
AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Hurts,
And the guarded cat.
and I think who's that? I think it's the tackle that they either spent draft capital on.
I'm liking that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know about 20. Devonta's going to be up after 4 years.
Yeah.
He's going to be.
I think next year they're going to have to pay him. But we'll worry about that when we get to it.
No, because all the rookies have they can pick up his 5th-year option too. So.
He's going to want money, though. He's going to
Oh
want to
no,
get
he was
paid.
a first-round pick, so maybe he doesn't have.
He's
going
going to want to get paid.
Your boy's the highest paid quarterback in the league now, $51 million.
Yeah, but only for...
What's Burrow's going to get?
That's what I'm saying. When
Yeah.
Barrow and the Herbert cat.
There was a time where Matt Ryan was the highest paid quarterback, Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo. It never lasts long. You better hope he doesn't continue in that lineage.
I hope
'cause-
not. I hope not. You just mentioned some days.
I know,
I like
Yeah, I'm rocking with you. But y'all want to jump over to the NBA real quick?
Got the playoffs?
Yeah.
Playoffs? Well, yay. Go ahead. Because I want you to tell me. What was your pick again?
Golden State.
What are they down right now?
I mean, they're down 0-2. They're going home though.
But I'm going to say this.
First time being down 0-2 in the Steph Curry era. That's an impressive stat right there.
But I'm going to say in their defense, they were not on the home court, right?
No, two
Sacramento
games
should take
on
those.
the road.
I watched those games. It took Sacramento everything.
Yeah.
Like the Foxcat, everybody had to go off.
And the
to beat them.
fans were all going crazy too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they haven't had a home playoff game in I don't know how long it was. It was like 18 years or something like that.
I don't want to sidebar real quick. Can we talk about I'm watching the games. Certain games, I'm watching the fan bases. That game, the fans are nuts. I'm watching the Philly game. I'm like, yo, why ain't you guys hyped like this game,
Yeah.
man? Certain games, the fans are like nuts. I don't know what it is about the Sacramento Kings, but their fans are nuts.
Well, could it be that they know they're playing the Golden State Warriors?
You might.
Yeah.
Be
Who are
right.
you guys playing?
You're right. We're playing
New Jersey?
the Brooklyn Nets.
New Jersey / Brooklyn with nobody on it. I don't know how they still made the playoffs.
Like I kind of felt bad because I'm watching the Philly Brooklyn game and it's like you can almost hear a pin drop and the Philly's like beating the dog crap out of them and I'm like, come on man, get excited. But then I'm like, I guess I don't know. But how the Celtics looking?
I think a lot of those northeastern arenas though, it's so expensive to go to those games that everybody that's at those playoff games is just like
they got They got money.
They
to
got
burn.
dough, and they're not like out to be yelling and making a scene. You know, like
You're
I've
right.
gone to a lot of playoff games over the years, and like I'm telling you, like the better the seats that you get, the more disappointed you are with the amount of actual real fans
Yeah.
that are there. Yeah, like
Really?
I'm telling you.
My son goes to
You
a lot of
get
Celtics games.
priced out. You get priced out. Like those tickets sell up online. Scalpers get to them, and then only
And they're not
people
the.
that
You're
have
saying
bread.
they're not the real fans.
Yeah, except for the season ticket holders.
They're not the rabid drunk fans.
Yeah.
They're the next tier up.
There's been so many times where I've been banging on the back of a chair. You know what I mean? Just making all the noise that I can, and people are just
Who is this guy?
Yeah, like-
how dare he be in our section?
exactly like who let this guy in here?
How did he pay
In
for
my
this
mind,
ticket?
I'm like, who let all these people in here? What are we doing right now?
I get you. That's dope. That's dope that you said that.
So
'cause
I'm
I think
telling
might be
you,
onto
and like
something.
the teams, I bet you if you look up there's a direct relation between how crazy those fan bases are and like the actual ticket prices.
I'll give you that.
You know what I mean? I bet you the
So they're probably in Sacramento. Those tickets are probably $5.
Well, I
And that's
know.
when you got
I
two
take,
fans
I
in
take
the
that
front.
back because the scalpers definitely got their hands on the playoff tickets.
Yeah,
so.
but I'm saying it's still not the same as a Boston ticket.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
And
I don't know.
Or a New York ticket.
And they don't get it as much either. You're gonna be
Yeah,
a little bit
exactly.
hungrier.
So it's different. You might be
Like
right.
I was saying, they're
It
playing
all
the Warriors. They
depends
know
on
they gotta.
how many people are what percentage of the ticket holders are season ticket holders?
Yeah.
Right? Because if they're more sold out to season ticket holders, then
So let me put the squeeze on you real quick. You can change your mind. You can change your mind.
on Golden State.
You still-
Whoa,
you can
what's
change
your
your mind.
pick? You still riding with Philly?
No, I said Nuggets and I said the Bucks.
Oh, so you get to pick two teams.
No,
I see,
I'm
I see,
saying
I see.
out of the West, I picked Nuggets.
Yeah.
Out of the East, I picked Milwaukee. And Milwaukee's in trouble.
'cause-
I think
yeah,
Milwaukee's in trouble.
everybody is in
'Cause
trouble.
I think Giannis is out. Is he hurt
Well, they
still?
said it's doubtful, I think, for game 2. But look at the other matchups like that. I didn't expect the fireworks for the Phoenix and Clippers matchup either. You know what I mean? So
I think there's
that could be
always gonna be
that
bad
could be
blood
that
with
could be a
Westbrook.
war. And then you have the Giannis problem. Like there's a lot of little storylines
Morant
going on.
went out
where,
too, right? They're
Yeah,
saying he
John,
might
John
miss the
Morant's
next
hurt.
game.
So
That changes the dynamic of a lot of things.
yep. And so
So-
what? So now you're asking me like, looking at everybody else in the battles that they're gonna have to fight. Am I really concerned about Golden State being down 0-2? No, I'm still going to ride with them. They're going home. They're going to have a fan base going crazy for them.
So you think they're gonna take the next two in Golden State?
Oh, I have to at this point.
Yo, because I watched those games. I watched Sacramento.
It all depends
I
on
was
Dray-
sleeping on the Foxcat.
I feel like
This
Draymond-
Rumble, young man, Rumble. But go ahead.
I don't know. I just talking some smack about Draymond.
He doesn't.
I've gone back and forth, though. I've loved Draymond and I've hated Draymond in kind of the same way. Like, what is
When they need you the most, why would you be pulling stuff like
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
That's what he does.
I don't understand.
But I'm trying to find.
Where are you
I'm
at?
trying to find a comp that balances that out. Like, where is the legendary Draymond block? Like,
Right.
where is the
I
strip?
think there is
Where
none.
is the assist?
I don't recall.
And I get like he probably does a lot of dirty work that doesn't show up on the
Yeah.
stat line, being down in the paint and stuff.
Yeah.
But where's his baseball card?
I
You know what I
got it,
mean?
yeah.
Where is that legendary move?
He's
not worth it.
You're
And,
like,
110%
if his
saying
baseball
that.
card is almost costing
Yeah.
you one and
Exactly.
maybe another
So-
finals appearance, like
Yeah, exactly right.
You know?
you potentially cost them a chip one year.
Yeah.
because of your antics.
Yeah.
and now
no,
might
you definitely did.
So,
oh my
okay.
God, the one where he got suspended for the nut tap.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
So there's one.
So now you might have cost them. You could have won this game if you had played to the
And
end.
now you're going home, tied 1-1. The pressure's really only on to get one, right? And then keep splitting.
it's back. It's back
yeah.
to that TO theory.
And that could essentially be your toughest competition because I see a battle between Phoenix and LA happening.
At a certain point, the
And then
antics
what?
aren't
You gotta
worth
worry
it.
about-
It just doesn't. It just
That's
doesn't
my
add up.
point.
The
That
math
is my
doesn't
point.
math.
Or do you want to deal with that? Your play is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And when Rodman was pulling down 20 rebounds a night,
I'll deal with that.
You can put up with anything.
If you seen the special with Jordan, they let him go to Vegas or wherever he went. I'm like, okay, I get it. This dude's a beast. You even the coach said, you go, but make sure you come back. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. I don't know. I don't even think it's okay, but if on the opposite end, you kill it.
The scales
that would
don't
never
balance.
fly in today's world.
I agree.
Imagine if Dennis Rodman was like, I just have to leave and go to Las Vegas.
That's Draymond. Not leaving, but that's Draymond. Draymond's the modern Rodman to me. Not with the
agree,
freaky stuff, but he's that guy.
I don't know, though. I'm telling, like, he got in trouble for punching the kid in the face, right?
Yeah, and on your own team.
And I heard
your own squad.
What the kid said to him that made him get all fired up is he called him a single double. Right, because he had like 1 point and like 2 rebounds or something like that, right? So like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I heard that, and I was like, oh yeah, like it had been out for a while. I heard that,
oh man. So maybe the kid should have got punched in the face.
Maybe, but what I'm saying is like,
was he wrong though? Was he wrong?
He wasn't. You just can't say that to Draymond.
They've been hiding Draymond. You know what I mean? They've been making up for him, and his contract's making him become an albatross. So I mean, it's all.
It's intangibles with him, though. Knowing that he's on the floor, I feel. But that's just me.
How does this incident change? Because before we've had this talk, and I say, nah, Steph and Clay still love him. They don't want to do it without him. But does this turn the tables on them? Especially Clay. Clay's got to feel the pressure coming off those injuries and stuff. He's got to feel like he's not going to have that. He's not going to retire at the same time as Steph. His torch is probably going to burn out quicker.
Yeah.
So does he have less patience with Draymond now pulling another knucklehead thing? I think it all comes. Draymond's got to have a big game in Game 3.
Like I think he will on his own floor. I think he's gonna come out fired up.
He's got to go to Kerr and be like, I got to make this up to the team.
I gotta make it
like
right.
That's what a real leader would do. You know what I mean? Like run the offense through me until I die on the court tonight. Like I got to make it up to these guys. I got to take some of these carries and some of this load management off of everybody.
I watched Klay Thompson. I was hating on him because he hasn't looked the same. But when I watched the last 2 games, he's starting to look like he's doing his thing too now. So
I still mess with Klay. I said it each time he got injured. I said Celtics should trade for him right now. I would take the risk just to acquire his rights. Like,
if him and Steph, that's all they need in my eyes. I don't know. And you still got the Wiggins cat on you. That squad is.
And you have Steve Kerr with all of this championship knowledge and experience.
They're not done.
Like,
I don't care if they're down 0-2.
I'm telling you, I'm not changing my pick.
Like I said, and I also going to say this: it took the Kings everything. They threw the kitchen sink at them, and they won those games. So we'll see. So did you watch the LA game?
Oh yeah. I got done. So I've been working at the Village Tavern lately on Sundays too. They got like a pretty good regular bro.
Tell me what you seen, and I'll tell you what I saw.
What did I see?
Not Lake. Were we talking Clippers or Lakers? Which one?
Clippers.
So you're talking Clippers Suns. What did you see?
I just saw the Bruins of a battle happening. Anytime the former core of that Oklahoma City squad get together and play, I'm down to watch that stuff.
You think there's still blood between Westbrook and Durant?
Dude, there's gotta be, man. They were
at least Westbrook.
Yeah, if I was Westbrook I would have such a chip on my shoulder, bro. KD,
he had 6 points, 7 points at the end. He had 6 or 7 points, but he had 2 big plays at the end that kind of determined the outcome of that game. And I was like, yo.
You don't know David Tyree's name from a hole in the wall without one play. You know what I mean? That's all it takes. One play.
Yo, I feel like Kawhi's a sneaky dude, man. So sneaky, man.
And I feel like we didn't give him any props at all in the build up to talking about this last week or anything. Nobody brought up Kawhi in the West.
What I'm saying.
I said throw all the other teams in the trash. Yup.
That's his nature. I think he likes to be nobody's talking about me. I'm gonna drop 30. You know what I'm saying?
But people do talk about him because he seems to not play more often than not in the regular season, right? He
that
pulls
load management
auto
stuff.
Load management. But
Did you watch the Lakers Grizzlies? Did you see any of that?
I just saw the highlights. Really, I didn't see that game.
They look sneaky too to me. They got these bench dudes, and I'm like, who is this? I'm like, Ochimura? It's a black dude with like a Chinese name.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this dude? And then there's the one white dude. He's
rolling around screaming, "I'm him."
Yo, they let him loose, and
Yeah.
he went off. I'm like, who is this? Reeves or something? Reeves?
Austin Reeves, yeah. There was some funny clips of LeBron like whispering stuff to him, and his like facial
See,
reactions.
this is why I always say about Bron. He doesn't mind. He'll sit back and be like, he'll let the young dudes do their thing, man.
I think he could be like the Tom Brady of basketball.
I'll give you that.
Like he could play until he's 50. If
You
he
heard
wants
that,
to.
all
Like,
you Jordan fans out there. My man said it. He said it.
I'm
but you
I'm
thought
talking
it.
about the longevity.
Yeah.
Like his ability, his knowledge of the game, it just sets him apart. Like
He's a
he can
scientist.
predict the future
Bron's
essentially.
my guy.
You know,
I'm biased unless he's playing Philly.
What about the other thing? Did you see when they called timeout and he was standing by and the assistant coach kept trying to like box him out from looking at the thing, and LeBron just looks at him and goes, "I'll just figure it out anyway." Like that.
He's like a mathematics.
Yeah, like what?
scientist.
That's like the best clip I've ever heard him say. You know what I mean? Like that one thing right there. I was like, "Oh, LeBron."
Yo, who got the Celtics update? Any of you guys know?
They're up 61-49 at halftime.
It's over.
You think so?
They got to come up with some kind of mercy rule.
Should they sweep
Like,
them? You think they're gonna sweep? You
they
expect them
don't, it's a
nothing less
disappointment.
to sweep Atlanta. That's it. That should be a sweep.
You know who they need to pay as like a consultant right now is Kevin Garnett.
Ooh.
They just need to have him sitting in the locker room talking all that junk, bringing that rah-rah. What was that? The 07 season where they just played defense. Like,
All right, I'm gonna go.
they got to
on.
sweep.
Go
If
ahead.
they don't sweep them, it is like you're not taking the season serious enough.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this out there in the air. All right. If the Celtics lose at any given point, anything less than the finals to me is a failure. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they lose, you know what the narrative is gonna be about the coach. I'm telling you, the way you heard it, they're gonna be like, "Yo, they should have." This is what they're gonna say. Well, if they had Ime, they would have made it to the finals and over the hump. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna hear. You watch. You remember where you heard it. You heard it first here.
Especially if Milwaukee stumbles because of Giannis getting hurt.
So say Milwaukee's out of it, right? Say, and this is a hypothetical, because they're gonna have problems with Philly, and
Oh, yeah.
Philly's gonna be next round for them. They're gonna have problems with Philly. I can see that going 7 games, and if they lose to Philly,
I don't know, man. They own Philly in the playoffs. It hasn't even
Yeah.
been a
He's right about that.
contest.
they're gonna have problems with Philly.
I feel like
But they got rid of Benny Simmons, so they're better
They're
off
gonna
now.
have problems because I've been watching Philly, not just because it's my squad. Philly got depth.
Both squads do.
Philly's
Philadelphia-
gonna give them a. They have no answer for Embiid. They don't. Playoff MB is different, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm being a little biased. It's Philly's my squad.
be.
And you know what else? I'm hopping all around. I need the Knicks to lose because I don't want to hear none of these Knicks people, man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
They're up.
If you're a Knicks guy out there, I don't want to hear you. I
check
just don't.
I don't know. I think it's good for the league. You got to get.
It's great for the league. I just
Yeah.
don't want to hear it. You know what I mean?
Cavs are up 25-22 in the end of the first.
So I hope
Imagine demanding a trade to get out of Utah, and the team decides to send you to Cleveland instead.
Ooh.
Oh,
And now Cleveland's legit again.
yeah.
Oof. I don't know. Anything else with NBA? That's it.
I got nothing.
Yo.
Yeah, I
we're
don't
gonna-
know. Watch out for all those injuries, you know?
That's it. We're going to make it a quick show today because we're having a lot of difficulties, people. Just bear with us.
We're not having difficulty. You're having a lot of
This is
difficulty.
the
Wait, I thought we
chopped
was
and
a
screwed
team.
Paul
I
Wall
thought-
edition.
I thought we was a team, but that's how they're going
It's
to
your
do me.
equipment, man.
Y'all hanging me out to dry.
My computer's
I see
working
how-
Not ever.
fine.
That wasn't me.
Nah, I don't see that. You didn't say that, right? This
Not
guy
me.
did.
Yeah, it was
And
me.
this is supposed to be my guy.
Hey,
This is supposed to be my guy
Yeah.
for over 20 joints, and you doing me. I know you for a while too, but you doing me. He doing me like that. I see how.
bro,
it
how
is,
long?
baby.
How long ago did we all be breaking bread at TGI Fridays?
Wow, a long time ago, man. It's a while. It's been a while now.
Yep.
It's gotta be at least 10 years.
I think I started working there.
What, 07? 08?
I definitely worked there the year that we lost the undefeated season. Yeah, that's when
When was that?
That's when I came in, like 07.
Yeah,
07?
it had to be.
Yeah.
Patriots?
Yeah, we had to figure
Yeah, the
what-
Patriots,
You
the
wasn't-
Celtics went.
That
You
wasn't
wasn't
my-
a Tampa guy back then?
No, you busted me on my lifelong claim.
He came up here and became a Patriots fan. I came up here and still represent Philadelphia all squads from the cradle to the grave, baby. But anyway, Comeback Kings. You guys want to say some final words? I'm gonna let you guys take us out because I'm messing up over here. Go ahead, guys. Come on, say something. Say something positive to the people out there. Come on.
I'm going down your old spot. Fridays, it's going to be Star Wars trivia. I'm sorry, Marvel trivia. Marvel trivia.
Oh, you better come home with the trophy.
I better come
then.
home with the trophy, right?
That sounds like something I want to sign on for, man. That sounds like a fun time.
You gotta know your Marvel. But like I said, Comeback Kings, episode 25 in the books. Thank you, boys, for coming down. We're gonna get it right. I'm gonna figure it out. Peace.
Appreciate you.
See ya.